So in this video, I wanted to do a little DIY on speckled highlighter, and that's just basically something that I came up with randomly just because when I made this rainbow highlighter a while back, I had a whole bunch of colors left over. I just thought, let me just mix them all together and press it into one thing, which I did right here. And I didn't really think of it much. I was like, maybe I'll use it for something or the other, and I just left it in here. And then when I went to go swatch it, it came out like this, super, super pretty. I actually really like this highlighter shade, and I was like, I can totally use this. This over here is like kind of extra and something I really wouldn't use, but this on the other side I would use. And I did make a second one of these rainbow highlighters, which sadly broke into pieces as my brother kind of dropped it onto the floor. So I thought I would take all of this, smash it up, and remake it and press it into a little thing like this. So the things you'll need is an empty compact case, like an empty eyeshadow or anything, something that you've used up, or you can just buy one of these from Sephora, and these are like $1 each. You can buy these. The next thing you'll need is alcohol, rubbing alcohol. This is 70% rubbing alcohol. If you can get a higher percentage, it'll be better. I just found this one, and this was at Dollarama for $1.25. Then the next thing you'll need is something to mix all of the product in. I just have this little cream lid, which came from an old cream packaging that I had left over, and then something to mix it with. Then the next thing you'll need is eyeshadow. If you're doing this from scratch, like starting from all the way from the beginning, which I'm not, but if you are, then you'll need some old eyeshadows. I have these, which I've used for the last one, and the packaging is like messed up. Or you can use like anyone's. I have had this palette for like about 2 years now, and I don't really use it. So if you find some fun colors, you can use them from here. Then you'll either need something that will give it like the highlight effect, which is either an old highlighter you don't use, or like this shimmer powder right here that I have. This is like some white shimmer powder I barely use. And then you'll need a little X-Acto knife or anything just to scrape out the eyeshadow from its pan. Okay, so I just got done, and I made like a huge mess on this, so I will change the background. But they came out pretty nice. So this is how they turned out. This one is the Makeup Forever little eyeshadow single case. This was an e.l.f. empty, and this was some eyeshadow empties. But anyways, this one I just added like purple eyeshadows to some like leftover, and it came out like this. I mean, I'm not the best at pressing it in and stuff like that because it's not smooth. But I mean, it still looks pretty. And then this one over here was the one where I had the rainbow highlighter that I did. That I just mashed up and kind of added a little bit more color and a little bit more highlight and did this to it. This one honestly looks the cleanest. This one I'm going to have to clean it up on the sides. And then this one right here, I had this one already from before. That's what gave me the idea. And then I just had extra of that purple one. So I just pressed it into here. I'm going to have to clean up all this, but I'll do that later. So this is how they swatch. I actually really like the green and purple one more than like the pinkish one because I don't have that much highlight in there. But they're really, really pretty.